Good morning, everybody. This is Filippo Lanza, the CIO of Newman Capital, and this is the monthly update for the Hedge Invest Newman Credit Fund, our UCITS flagship vehicle. The month of April was consistent with the other months with the first quarter, but basically we had positive contribution from all the strategies: long-short financial, long-short credit, and within that long-short TMT, and obviously the event arm. It was a positive month on all the strategy, but unfortunately we had more than offsetting negative contribution from our macro shorts and macro strategies. We remain of the same opinion. There is a big trade union for us between our negative stance on the macro side due to the fact that central banks are reaching their point of resistance in their policy, in the effectiveness of their policy. And on the other side of it, there is a growing collateral effect coming from zero rate and expansionary monetary policy, which basically keeps on funding and fueling an overinvestment cycle, especially in technology, which is creating a massive amount of overcapacity across different sectors, hence an incoming big credit crunch that we expect over the next couple of years. Having said that, obviously the position that we have are consistent across this bottom-up and top-down kind of approach. We're very active in the M&A space. We see plenty of activity there, and most transactions that we see are defensive in nature, as in they are done to defend existing businesses, existing sectors from the tech threat, whether that comes from the tech giants or whether that comes from the tech startups. The corporate modes of Warren Buffett memory is less and less present in many sectors, in many industries. At the same time, mergers and acquisition keep on creating an increasing amount of debt, and that's how we play in a very unique way compared to our competitors. We play very much into the M&A space. We very much follow the M&A space, but at the same time, we tend to play across the capital structure. We have several credit short across the different M&A transactions, whether it's T-Mobile Sprint or Bristol Myers and Celgene, or the recent activity in the oil sector with Chevron and Anadarko and Occidental. The oil sector is probably the only exception where we see the M&A not of a defensive nature, but more of an aggressive nature due of the lack of investment and capex over the last 5-10 years. Probably the only sector where we've seen that. We're also very positive on all developments within geopolitics is going to play an increasing role. And there's plenty of issues where there's a Venezuela, a potential civil war with disruption to the oil production, increasing Iran sanction and tensions in the Middle East overall, not just Iran, but Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and so on. But also we see a lot of other sectors and regions, such as Libya and Nigeria, where the oil production could be disrupted. Away from that, we remain of the same opinion that central banks are reaching a point of limitation. Labor market is quite tight across Europe and US. Oil sector is creating a bit of inflation, and most importantly, the very cheap talk from central banks, whether it's the Fed or the ECB, has been very much a cheap talk. In the meantime, they kept on going with their quantitative tightening. With regard to the trade war, we expect Trump to choose for a combination of increasing tensions and tariffs with China, keeping the pressure on, and at the same time keeping the Fed in a corner into a dovish stance, rather than settling for a silly deal, for a cheap deal, and effectively unleashing the Fed into a more kind of moderate, more kind of hawkish stance. So we do expect the trade tension to escalate, not to be settled. And so we remain quite negative. We hope that the idiosyncratic strategy is going to keep on producing positive performance, and we expect so, given the current state of the market, whether it's distressing credit or whether it's M&A or long short. But at the same time, we think the macro strategy, especially in our bearish short stance, should actually work pretty well for the month of May and the incoming summer. With this, I thank you, and I'll give you the next update next month. Thank you very much.